thank you so much, first of all, for having me and for getting me over. My heart really is to speak to young people across the world, basically, and tell them that actually they never have to struggle on their own, that there's help available for them if they need it. There's a statistic recently that says that 60% of people wait for up to 1 year before they get help for their mental health issues. So imagine if you are in an accident and you break your arm and you just wait for a year before you go to the doctor to get help, before you go and check in at A&E. You just wouldn't, you can't, but actually people are sitting on their mental health and doing nothing about it. And so basically what we do is we go around schools, we talk about mental health really openly, and we just try and break the stigma that's attached to it. And so if people are sat in the room and they are not struggling, it's like, okay, how do we maintain good mental health? What does good mental health look like? And then how do we overcome if we are struggling? What do we do about that? And so for me, it's all about just giving people the opportunity to respond. And I haven't had a response as big as what I've had here in just one school. So in terms of Instagram, because obviously all the young people are on Instagram, Snapchat, and I think we're looking at about 500 new followers across the Instagram, which is just ridiculous. It's amazing. That's nearly half the school in one school. So can you imagine if we went into 5 schools, what the response could be? So for us, it's just been amazing to see just the response, and like hundreds of messages. Like every message I got, I screenshotted it on my phone, so I've got it to keep. But thank you, Lily Jo, you're an inspiration. Thank you for what you said. I struggle with depression. I struggle with anxiety. I've been self-harming. Thank you for what you said. I've never told anyone. Constant messages. I can show you them afterwards if you need to see them. But honestly, it's just been phenomenal. And so that is the dream. That is the dream for us. As a qualified counsellor and someone who has been in the counselling room one-to-one with people for sort of 5 years, for me this is the dream, to get out in front of hundreds at a time, really, instead of that one-to-one, that kind of, 260 kids at a time, all day. We did five sessions during the day, so 1,300 students. And then afterwards, I did
but
a
it
session
didn't
for
stop
the
at
staff.
3:40.
Yeah, we
I looked
carried
at
on.
Lily Jo, and I think we were both ready for a break, weren't we?
Yeah. It was full on, but I would rather that. I'd rather we just come here, blitz it, do what we can, and then obviously last night we had a concert for who was there last night? Some of you were there last night, and again that was I felt that was a great response last night, and so yeah, we're really happy with what's happened, and I always say, even if you can just help one person, but I really believe we've helped more than one person over the last couple of days. So my heart would be definitely to come back, book something in really soon for next year. Every day I have to respond and say, Jesus, today I'm yours. Like, we have to rededicate our lives to God every day, don't we? So it's a hard one, really, in terms of response. I think we just need to trust that God is their Father, God is God, and He has got them, and we don't need to worry too much about that. I think along my journey of being a teenager, I made the commitment to Jesus loads of different occasions, so I just think we need to really pray that these kids find connection in a way that's meaningful to them. I do this song now called Smile, and I did this song in school. It's a song about keeping your head up high throughout the challenges of school, and loads of kids were telling me that they were being bullied, or that people are unkind to them. And I really challenged that in the lesson. I really called it out and said, you know, I'm sure none of you in this room are unkind to each other. I'm sure you guys in this school are really friendly and always speak the best over each other. And I'm sure you guys at this school, you know, always believe the best. And they were all just kind of like... but actually, this song's a call to keep your head up, to smile, to get through it. And yeah, it's a little bit of a harder track, so I hope it's okay for you guys. But there's a bit of a routine and there's a bit of clapping that I'm going to teach you. So this is the clapping, okay? So I'm going to go... It took a long time for me to have the confidence to step out and do all the stuff that I'm doing today. I trained in music and dance and drama at the age of 16 and just didn't have the confidence at 18 when I left to do anything with it. I just went and worked in an office and obviously wasn't very happy doing that. So for me it's been about stepping out, being brave. I wrote this song with my friend Philippa Hannah, and it's just about being unstoppable, and I have to say this to myself all the time. Last night singing this song to the young people of your island and them singing the lyrics back to me because they'd learnt it off YouTube after school, I nearly broke down and cried in the middle of the stage, but obviously I couldn't do that because this is my heart actually, to equip people to know that they are unstoppable. There is help available. You don't have to struggle on your own. So this is Unstoppable. The lyrics will be on the screen as well, so you can kind of sing along. Oh.